You're watching the USA Softball International Cup presented by Mercy on ESPN. Welcome back to Devon Park, the softball capital of the world, as we have day 2 of the group stage, and yesterday's 2 winners from Group B, the United States and Canada, face off in this battle of the 49th parallel. I'm Brandon Hart alongside former USA softball outfielder and Destiny McElroy. And Destiny, Canada was able to beat China in the afternoon 3-1, but the U.S. had no problem with Australia in the nightcap.
They had a tremendous performance. The pitching was great. The offense was phenomenal. The base running we saw, I think it's a pure slate of competition. I think what the athletes brought to the table last night was pure gold, and I think what we're going to see tonight hopefully is that the same thing or even better. And
let's take a look at the highlights to see how it all happened in that first one for the U.S., as it was Skylar Wallace who hit a 2-run shot down the right field line, followed by Janae Jefferson following with a home run of her own. Mulipola, catcher, had a double earlier, and then she had this home run to center field. But the big hit of the game, the grand slam from Maya Brady that capped off the scoring as the U.S. won 12-0 over Australia in just 4 innings, and a little flash of the leather from Jefferson as well, as the U.S. was able to pitch the shutout and win 12-0 in just 4 innings. But today it's the United States and Canada, and we'll have the starting lineups in a moment. You're watching the USA Softball International Cup presented by Mercy on ESPN. Welcome back to the International Cup, as Team USA is taking on Canada here at Devon Park in Oklahoma City, as the U.S. has taken the field. And in the circle today for the Stars and Stripes is Montana Fouts, the 26-year-old right-hander from Grayson, Kentucky. And she is one of the biggest stars on the team, just named the AUSL Pitcher of the Year this year, as she was incredible all year long, leading the league in wins and had 8 complete games. Second place only had 4, so she is someone that can mow down some hitters.
Yes, Montana Fouts is an incredible pitcher. She's got some really good stuff, can bring the heat, mix her speeds, but she just came off a tremendous season, like you mentioned, with the AUSL, winning the championship with the Utah Talons. Montana Fouts is a true gem out there and a leader. I think a lot of the athletes kind of look to her for that leadership and she's just a tremendous athlete.
And she'll have some help behind her, as you see the defense there. A lot of the same names as yesterday, but kind of switched around in some spots as Skylar Wallace moves from right field over to first base. Tiara Jennings is now over at shortstop, and Megan Grant gets a start over at third base. But again, great defense behind her.
Yes, this is a phenomenal defense, and I think this is such a challenging part for Coach Gasso to make this lineup. I mean, you have so many athletes who are interchangeable. You've got Tiara Jennings, who can, I mean, she was at first yesterday. She played second base in her collegiate career. She's shortstop now. We saw her at third base. I mean, they are capable of so much, and I think that is a really big challenge for Coach Gasso, is to build this lineup and give everybody an opportunity to showcase their talent. But again, it's really important that you can be interchangeable when we talk about building that Olympic roster.
Time called is Emma Insminger. Leads things off here for Canada. Canada won 3-1 in yesterday's game against China. And now Founts wants to call time and maybe make sure that signs are correct between her and Mulipola.
I think we're seeing an issue here. Mulipola is calling in for an adjustment on the pitch calling device.
Yeah, China won 3-1. Excuse me, Canada won 3-1 over China yesterday. Had 2 runs in the bottom of the 6th to take the lead and keep it. Founts has her wristband off. Yeah, Montana Founts, awesome year for Utah. Again, led the league in wins, innings, strikeouts, and then again those complete games. Had 8, and again second place had just 4. So she was someone that went the distance every time just about when she was out there pitching, and nothing new for her. When she was at Alabama, was one of the best pitchers in the country, won Pitcher of the Year in 2021, was a 2-time All-American, and had some history made in this ballpark as well, pitching that perfect game.
Yeah, very familiar. A lot of these athletes are very familiar with this field. We're seeing all the cards getting changed out. I assumed they were using that pitching device, but now I'm seeing all the cards getting changed out, just making sure you've got the right card for the right pitcher.
Because it does change a little bit when you're playing in the field and an off-speed pitch versus a fastball's coming in, right?
Oh, yeah. You've got to be prepared for that off-speed on the left side of the field with the right-handed hitter.
Now Founts delivers her first strike to Insminger. 1 for 3 yesterday. Drove in a run. Also stole a base, so she has some speed as well. Infield playing back on her, though. That one comes in. She was hit by a pitch yesterday as well. She takes one here. Right off that elbow guard. That's what that's there for. And the first batter is aboard here for Canada.
See Montana really trying to work up in at the hands.
Big elbow guard, and that's exactly what that is there for, to take that pitch and get her to first base. So now Erica Polidori comes to the plate. Takes a first pitch strike. Polidori played for Oakland University. On the ground over to the left side, backhanded by Jennings. Tries to go the short way and just able to get Insminger at second base. That was her only play, and it had to be perfect for her to get it.
CTRA covering quite a bit of ground to that backhand side, just making a really sharp play, trusting her momentum, planting on that outside foot and making the only play that she could.
Brings up Kelsey Harshman with 1 out and 1 on. A little bit low, 1 ball, no strikes to Harshman. Harshman yesterday 1 for 3, also drove in a run. Canada scored 1 in the first in that game against China. China equalized in the third, and then the 2 runs in the sixth were enough to get the win. 2-0 here to Harshman. Harshman was an Olympian for Canada back in 2021. That one's outside, and Fouts has now fallen behind 3-0.
Canada has always had a pretty dominant program. They've got some legends that have come out of their program in Danielle Laurie, Victoria Hayward, Jen Salling.
4-pitch walk here for Harshman. Puts runners at first and second now. First walk from Fouts today.
Now having the shortstop, number 7.
Brings up the cleanup hitter in Grace Messmer. So we're 2 on and nobody out in the first inning. And a called strike on the inside corner. And yesterday in the U.S. game, Australia had its best chance in the first inning, nearly scored a run, got an out at the plate, and looks like Canada might have a good shot here to run in the top of their first inning.
I think they've really got to be able to capitalize on the free passes that they have been given, because this is not typical of Montana Fouts, and we may not get this opportunity again in the next few innings. It's really important that they try their best to capitalize and get these runs in with the free passes.
Messmer was 0 for 3 yesterday. Pokes that one foul to the right side. But now Fouts has 2 strikes on the batter for the first time. Time called as Leach was still trying to, I don't know if she was getting the ball there or closing that gate out in the corner, but looks like we're ready to go now. Ball and 2 strikes here on Messmer. Able to just stay alive, getting a piece of it, fouling it back to the screen. Messmer's the shortstop. Former Oregon State Beaver. One-two misses away, 2 balls and 2 strikes, and we talked about it yesterday with Australia. There were several players that played collegiately in the States, and just about everybody for Canada did.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's good competition. Some of these athletes are a little familiar with each other.
2-2. And that one's high. So full count here for Messmer. Runners at first and second, just 1 out. Fouts was ahead of the hitter and doesn't want to lose her here. And again, fouled off as Messmer continues to battle. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And a little bit different strategy from Canada as opposed to Australia yesterday. Australia was very aggressive, hitting the first or second pitch into play, and Canada is really making Fouts work.
Yeah, 17 pitches in the first inning is quite a bit.
And this one's up and away for ball 4. So second straight walk, and this one loads the bases.
Seeing that pitch just up in the zone, trying to get her to chase. But you could see Messmer just identifying that right out of the hand, that it's up and out of the zone. You see her kind of with that hand flick, like laying off that one.
Now meeting in the circle here as coaching staff tries to figure out what's going on here with bases loaded, just 1 out here for Canada in the top of the first, and you'd like to nip these troubles in the bud as soon as you can.
Yeah, this is not a typical performance for Montana Fouts. 2 walks, a hit by pitch.
And even that fielder's choice, that was nearly a hit.
Yeah. The good thing about this is she's such a good leader. She's going to keep her confidence. And I think she's an athlete who's going to accept this challenge. So I'm excited to see how she pulls through this. And I know she's got an incredible defense, and that's one thing that she's going to trust, is if she could just keep that ball down in the zone and let her defense work behind her, she's going to trust that they can get out of this.
It's not like Canada's been beating her so far. She's been beating herself
Correct.
with these walks. It's Kiana Jones now up for Canada. A little bit low and in here on Jones. Jones yesterday 1 for 2 with a single. Also had a walk. Missed in the same spot here, 2-0 now to Jones, and there's nowhere to put her. Bases are loaded. Just 1 out. Fouts now with the 2-0. Check swing, doesn't matter, it was a strike. 2-1 here for Jones, played for South Carolina in 2024. Hit .232 with 5 homers. This one's fouled straight back, and Fouts now a couple of strikes in a row. It's evened up the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jones in college also played for North Carolina and Minnesota. Two from Fouts. On the ground through the hole on the left side. 1 run will come in to score, but being held at third is Harshman, and Canada's on the board here in the first. It's 1-0. RBI single for Jones, and everyone moves up 60 feet.
That's exactly what you need out of this lineup, is just finding your way on base, keeping the momentum going. And Jones finding that hole. We see Tiare just slightly shifted towards second base, so there's quite a big hole in that 5-6 slot.
So Logan Foreman now up for Canada. Set a ball in the dirt, 1-0. Foreman, the DH today. Or the DP, I should say. Foreman was 1 for 2 yesterday with a single. Fouts wants to call time here. Now she's ready to go. Comes inside into the hitter. Yeah, it does. Second hit by pitch. And this one forces in Harshman. So it's 2-0 Canada.
Very uncharacteristic.
Looked like this one just kind of got away from her right on the knee or lower part of the leg there on Foreman.
Just really trying to work that inside part of the plate.
So Canada already up 2-0 on the United States. Still in the top half of the first, just 1 out. Base is still loaded, and Nicole Reve comes to the plate, the catcher. Right down the middle for a strike, and the way Fouts has been going so far, don't blame Canada for taking until you get a strike.
Yeah, make her work. 26 pitches in, bases loaded, 1 out. Make her work that zone as much as you can.
Just a little bit outside. 1 ball, 1 strike for Reve. 1 for 1 yesterday, drove in a run. Canada started a different catcher, but she came in later. That one's a little bit low. 2 balls and a strike now for Reve.
really struggling to find the zone.
There's a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now for Reve. They can't take any more. 2-2. Fouled off and Reve stays alive. Canada up 2-0. Just 1 hit though. There's been 2 walks and 2 hit by pitches. Nearly has another one here, but Reve skips out of the way, but the runs account full, 3-2. Again, bases are loaded. Bounces 3-2. On the ground into that hole again. This time it hits off the glove of Jennings and caroms a little bit away from Brady. That allows 2 runs to score. It's a double for Reve, and it's now 4-0 Canada here in the top of the first.
It's a really good at bat by Reve, just working the count to get a pitch that she can really work with. And again, we're seeing Tiare get beat in that hole. That 5-6 hole is eating her up, but with the speed of Fouts, I understand the shift.
Now Caitlin Wong to the plate. Just inside, 1-0 to Wong. There's a called strike, and Millie Pola pumps her fist from behind the plate, trying to give Fouts some encouragement here. Wong was 0 for 3 yesterday. One just missed outside. So the U.S. has their work cut out for them today. Down 4-0 here in the first, but haven't seen the bats yet from the U.S. On the ground, that one's through for a hit on the right side. Foreman will come in to score. Stopping at third is Reve, and it's an RBI single for Wong, and it's 5-0. And the 9th batter of the inning about to come up to the plate. So before it was Fouts kind of beating herself with the hit by pitches and the walks, and that might be it for Fouts now as Patty Gasso comes out of the dugout. But after a couple of hits in a row, 3 out of 4 batters, we're gonna have a new pitcher here for the United States, down 5-0, still here in the first inning. Coming into the game will be Carlin Pickens for the U.S. So we'll go to a break with Canada up 5-0 on the United States. Still in the top of the first. We'll tell you all about Carlin Pickens when we come back. This is the International Cup presented by Mercy on ESPN. Still in the first inning is, if I told you that it was 5-0 in the first, you might have believed me, but it's Canada who's up 5-0 on the United States. Still in the first inning is new pitcher for the United States is Carlin Pickens, 22-year-old right-hander from Weaverville, North Carolina. Just finished up her career at Tennessee, where she was a 3-time first-team All-American, where she was the pitcher of the year last year, and she is known for that fastball. No one throws it harder than her.
No, she's got a really good fastball, crazy velocity. I'm excited to see how she comes out in this situation. I think Montana Fouts had a little bit of a rough outing, but this is a good situation for Pickens to be able to showcase what she's capable of in a situation like this.
Callum Maskell at the plate, the first batter for Pickens, 9th batter of the inning. Up and away, 1-1 to Maskell. He did not play in yesterday's game against China. Runners on the corners, just one out, 5-0 Canada in the top of the first. Hit high into the air, this is playable, but in foul ground. And Grant makes the catch right up against the wall, and there's 2 away. And that's the exact sort of out that the United States needed there, is an out that's not productive, doesn't move any runners along.
And Canada was able to get a few runners on, and as we talked about, Montana just kind of beating herself, putting some people on, hitting a couple batters, a few walks. And then Canada was able to really capitalize on that. They started seeing the ball, making her throw in the zone, making her really work to get on the board.
Anna Ensminger started all of this by getting hit by a pitch. Ball and strike to her. Away, 2 balls, no strikes to Ensminger. Pickens drafted first overall by the Carolina Blaze in May, college draft. Just inside now. 3-0 here.
You're seeing Pickens kind of question, like, where did that miss? Taking
Fans
that
are as well.
Here.
Maybe a little bit high.
We saw Fouts kind of struggle with that inside pitch call.
That one's right down the middle for a strike.
It's tough when you're pinching the strike zone. You've got to throw it over the plate, and that's going to obviously make it a lot easier to make contact and have some solid hits, but got to be able to find those corners and work with that umpire.
On the ground over to first. Down to block it as Wallace has the time to pick it up, step on the bag, and the United States is finally out of the first inning, but not before 5 runs come in to score thanks to a couple of RBI base hits, including the double from Nicole Reve. As Canada up big, it's 5-0, middle of the first.
Live for the bases loaded, for the full counts.
You got this.
Live for the away games, for the strikeouts. Live for the high fives, the pop flies, and the moonshots.
That's my girl.
There's my slugger.
Live for the big moments and the little ones. Live the game like never before.
I am a place that's built on tradition but thrives on momentum, where solid roots keep me grounded and big ideas push me higher, where the streets hum with energy, culture sparks connection, and we celebrate every win together. From the bright lights to the colorful walls, From the sound of progress to the quiet of wide open spaces, I am a place that finds its way into your spirit, your stories, your heart. They call me Oklahoma City, and I've saved you a front row seat.
The United States has its work cut out for them, down 5-0, but up to the plate for the first time. And the pitcher they will be facing is Morgan Rackle. Rackle is from Calgary in Alberta. Played at Austin P from 2018 to 19, also spent some time at Weatherford College. But at Austin P, she was named the Ohio Valley Pitcher of the Year and first team all-conference twice, so the lefty has some skills, and she'll face a fellow lefty in Jada Coleman to start things off. And Coleman looks at ball 1-0, and got to think for the U.S., they're going to be patient too, see if they can get those same sort of ball strike calls that Canada got in the first.
Yeah, and we saw that approach yesterday against Australia, just being patient in the box, getting pitches that they can really work with.
Nearly hits Coleman there, 2-0. Coleman yesterday 0 for 3 with a strikeout. And maybe Rackle working with the rubber here. Let's take a look at the defense here for Canada with Polidori, Maskell, and Jones in the outfield. Insminger, Messmer, Harshman, and Wong around the diamond, and Reve behind the plate. Called strike here on Coleman, and the United States has time. They don't have to get them all back at once. Down 5-0, but again, this is their first batter.
And we can speak a little bit to the international run rule of 7 after 5, 10 after 4, and 15 after 3. So it's very important that USA holds them to no more than 6.
Right. Right back up the middle, but able to knock it down for a moment is Rackle, and Harshman able to throw her out over at first, so goes 1-4-3 on the put out. And if Rackle doesn't get a hand on it, that gets through for a base hit.
It's a pretty hard hit, but just deflected to the perfect spot for the play to continue to be made.
Now brings up Maya Brady, who had the big hit yesterday, going 2 for 2 with a grand slam. And she hits this one first pitch into deep left center field, but not deep enough there to make the catch as Maskell, and there's quickly 2 away. And this first inning is going just about as well as it could for Canada, scoring 5 in the top of the first, and the first 2 are out in the bottom half. And Tiare Jennings now comes up.
2 of our country's best hitters. And Jada Coleman and Maya Brady, I mean, those are 2 huge outs and really table setters. I mean, those are the 2 you look for to get some momentum going. So hats off to Raquel.
That 1-1 here for Jennings. Ball and strike now for Jennings, who was 0 for 2 yesterday and drew a walk. Came around and scored. Two balls and a strike now for Jennings. Canada, the number 4 program in the world. United States ranked 2nd coming into this tournament. Fouled back and evens things up with Jennings, 2 balls and 2 strikes. one poked out towards right field. Jones goes towards the line and makes the catch. And it's 3 up, 3 down for the United States. As we go to the top half of the second, it's 5-0 Canada.
The U.S. women's national team had no runs with no hits, no errors, and no runners.
Canada back up here in the top half of the second after scoring 5, bringing 10 to the plate in the first. And tail of the tape here between Canada and the United States. U.S. has that big all-time series lead, but Canada has the big lead here, up 5-0. And check swing here from Erica Polidori goes around. 0 for 1 grounded into a fielder's choice, but scored the first run of the game. That one's in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 striking. Looking back at the history of these two, Canada hasn't scored 5 runs in a game against the U.S. since the 2011 Pan Am Games. That one's in to right field for a base hit, and so Canada keeping it going here in the second. Yeah, the 2011 Pan Am Games, U.S. still won that game 12-5. The U.S. has a lot of work to do to try to get back to that sort of result.
Yeah.
As Kelsey Harshman now comes up. She walked and scored her first time up. Run on first, nobody out. It's Carlin Pickens still in the circle. First pitch swinging over to third. Go to second for 1 over to first. It is in time. Around the horn, 5-4-3. And a defensive play like that can really just give your team a shot in the arm. As Megan Grant starts it here.
It's a great play and just quick to turn it. Jefferson over at second, just getting themselves set up.
So there's 2 away now after the twin killing, and Grace Messmer swings to the first pitch, walked her and scored her first time up.
We're actually seeing Hannah Flippin over at third base.
Oh, they made a defensive change.
Switch there.
Nothing in 2 here for Messmer. Now the 0-2. Checked her swing, but didn't go. Ball and 2 strikes to Messmer. Another look here at the check swing.
Ooh. Good job keeping that
barrel back.
2-2 now. Pickens replaced Fouts in the first, as Fouts was only able to record 1 out before giving up 3 hits, 5 runs, a couple of walks, a couple of hit batters. And there's a called strike 3, first strikeout of the game for the U.S. pitchers, and ends up being a scoreless second inning, and United States will try to take this momentum into the bottom half of the second, try to get back in this one, down 5-0 heading to the bottom of 2. Back here at Devon Park in Oklahoma City, Canada, up 5-0. Bottom half of the second inning, as this is the USA Softball International Cup. Used to be known as the World Cup of Softball. Started in 2005. Haven't had this tournament since 2019. His first pitch to Skylar Wallace ends up hitting her. So just like that, Wallace is aboard for the U.S.'s first base runner.
We've seen that that could be all it takes to get something going. Getting that leadoff batter on.
And Wallace is someone who has some speed, stole a base yesterday. Deja Mulipola at the plate. One of the better days at the plate yesterday against Australia. It's got a called strike.
Was a leader in stolen bases in the AUSL this season.
Yeah, Wallace was able to steal 6 bases to lead the league. Little high, 1 ball and 1 strike to Mulipola. Went 2 for 2 yesterday. Double and a homer. Drove in 2. This one's fouled down the right field. Rolling 2 strikes to Mulipola again. Not bad when you can end the day slugging 3,000 like Mulipola did yesterday.
Not a bad day.
And she starts today off with a base hit. Just missing the triple for the cycle for the tournament. It's Mulipola. Puts runners at first and second base.
Just keeping it simple, quick to contact.
Now meeting here in the circle for Canada, as first 2 are aboard here in the second inning for the United States, trying to come back down 5-0. Skylar Wallace started off with the hit by pitch and then that Mulipola single into left field, but Coach Gasso saying keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah.
Can't let up, down 5-0. Take everything they'll give you.
Yeah, you got a hitter like Megan Grant come into the plate. She's capable of doing so much. You've got speed on second base. It's just really important right now to keep the momentum, pass the torch, and keep this inning alive.
So yeah, Grant at the plate. Grant yesterday was 1 for 1, had a sacrifice fly. Allen misses off the plate, 1 ball, no strikes to Grant. And yeah, sacrifice fly yesterday. Wallace does have speed. It'd have to be a real long fly ball for her to score on second on a sac fly. Not out of the question, but it'd have to be a special kind of play.
It's important here that Grant doesn't feel the need to go yard, although we all know she's very capable. It's just very important to keep the momentum and keep these runners moving because this lineup is just unreal. I mean, you've got Aubrey Leach on deck, Hannah Flippin, Janae Jefferson went yard yesterday, and then it rolls back over to Coleman and Brady.
Yeah, Megan Grant hit 10 homers this year in the AUSL. And she's way ahead in the count, 3-0. Right down the middle for a strike. 3 balls, 1 strike for Grant.
This was her rookie season in the AUSL. First summer out of college. Was on the basketball team at UCLA as well as the softball team.
A 2-time All-American on the diamond and then won the championship on the hardwood. Chops this one over to first base. Wong's only play is to take it to the bag herself. But it moves up both base runners. Kind of does the act of a sacrifice bunt. Won't go down as one, but does the job of one.
Now batting the right fielder, number 75, Aubrey Leach.
And Aubrey Leach now comes up. Runners at second and third, just 1 out. Good chance for the U.S. to get some of these runs back. 1-0 here to Leach. Leach yesterday drew a walk in her only plate appearance. Pinch hit for Melissa Brito. Puts this one into the air into center. Going to be a play there for Maskill. She makes the catch, looks to throw to third, and ball may have hit her, really pull in the back, but it allows Wallace to score on the sac fly, and United States on the board, trailing 5-1.
It's a really good decision by Maskill in center field, just understanding you're not going to get Wallace at home, but you do have a shot at Mulapula heading to third. Just making a really good defensive decision there. But again, Leach just getting that sacrifice run in.
Yeah, try not to get the catcher, or try not to get the fastest player on the team at the plate, or arguably one of the fastest players, and then let's try to get the catcher going from second to third. Hannah Flippin now up. Looks at ball 1. Flippin as the DP today. Then came in at third base. Ball and a strike to Flippin. Runner on third, 2 outs, and he'd love to get that second run across here. Trying to come back in this one. On the ground over to third. Across the diamond goes Insminger and nearly takes Wong off the bag, but she's able to hang on as the United States strands a runner at third base, but not before Aubrey Leach puts the United States on the board. The sacrifice fly to center. It's still 5-1 Canada after 2. Top half of the third, Canada is leading the U.S. women's national team 5-1 here at Devon Park. And yesterday, Japan was able to beat American Samoa on the Group A side of the tournament, 5-0. So American Samoa is one of those teams that is up and coming. And also on that side, U.S. Elite team had to go into 8 innings to beat Chinese Taipei 6-4. And then on the Group A side, Canada, a 3-1 winner over China, and the U.S. women's national team, a 12-0 winner over Australia in a 4-inning run rule, the only run rule of the day yesterday. And then today, Japan has moved to 2-0 with a 5-3 win over Chinese Taipei. China was able to beat Australia 5-4. That's who the United States will play tomorrow is China, and then the U.S. women's elite team beat American Samoa 10-3. That one also was a run rule win. As softball guy is trying to keep spirits up with Canada ahead 5-1.
I don't think I've ever seen the face of that thing. It's kind of a little bit creepy.
And he's got the long sleeves, the long pants. I mean, he's hot in there. 105 degrees today here in Oklahoma City. It's not that hot now, but it was earlier today. And I think he was here early as well with the elite team playing right before this one. But everyone out in their brightest stars and stripes cheering on the American team, and the U.S. wearing some special pink jerseys today.
Yeah, just supporting cancer awareness. We're seeing the pink jerseys for breast cancer, and the U.S. Elite team earlier had on the orange jerseys representing pediatric cancer. We had some honorable members down on the field and throwing out the first pitch and just being recognized.
Seen a lot of those as well, those oversized softballs where people are trying to get everyone's autographs on those, and a little bit bigger than your normal softball because got to fit all the names.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some of the best softball players in the world here right now, all in one park, and I think that's smart. Get the biggest size softball you can and get everybody's autograph on it, coaches included.
Great crowd here at Devon Park for day 2 of the USA Softball International Cup. As there'll be one more day of group play, and then a 2-day tournament will start after that, where the #1 team from Group A will play the #2 team from Group B in the semifinals, and then vice versa as well, with the #1 team from Group B playing the second place team from Group A, and then the winners will meet on on Monday for the final. So they're going to work a little bit on the circle as well during this extended hydration break. It has been so hot today. These players deserve as much of a break as they can get.
Yeah. Coach Grasso needs that break. She's been coaching the 4 o'clock game with the U.S. Elite team, 7 o'clock game with the U.S. women's team.
And she's just not staying in the dugout to
No,
get away from the sun. She's out there coaching third base every half inning, and she's out there involved for sure.
Shout out to this field crew too. I mean, they've got games going from 10 a.m. all the way to 7 o'clock at night, all weekend long.
4 games every day for 5 days. That is no easy feat for these guys.
And prepping the field for Olympic hopefuls. Oh, well, a lot of pressure on.
And you talked about it a little bit yesterday, but that's a big reason why it's good for these teams to come here to be able to see what this field is like, what the weather is going to be like in a couple of years. This gives you a real good opportunity to just put yourself in that mindset of this is what the Olympics would be like if we get there in 2 years.
Yeah, this is the exact field you'll play on. This is what it's going to feel like. Those dates, late July in 2028. I mean, this is what to expect on this stage. And we saw yesterday a couple balls kind of slipping around with Team Australia. And I looked up the weather in Australia right now, and it was 56 degrees and clear. So yeah, having to make those adjustments and understanding those circumstances it's a big part of playing on this stage.
Yeah, it's odd for Australia. They're the only ones that have to deal with it, but it's their winter. But they have the Summer Olympics in the winter. We'll see if Carlin Pickens likes what they did out there in the circle, and looks like she'll be satisfied with what the guys did out there, but tried to get some moisture there out in the circle as well to allow Pickens to just get a little bit more of a grip back there on that back foot as she swings that forward in her motion, as it's hard to keep water on the dirt when it is 105 degrees and hasn't been any rain in weeks, and it's just tough to just not have that ground be just rock hard.
Yeah, and I think just understanding that all the pitchers have different needs. Carlin Pickens has that wide stance on the mound, and not every pitcher has their foot way back there, so we saw them really kind of work in that dirt, just where that back foot is planted at the start of her pitches.
Pickens starts off Kiana Jones. The ball 1-0. Jones 1 for 1 with a single to left. RBI single and scored. That 5-run first inning. Chops it straight down, comes back up and hits her for a foul ball. Pickens did a great job getting out of the jam with no one else coming in to score. Someone came up and looked like he may have hit her in the helmet maybe.
Yeah. Just trying to get the barrel on the ball with the velocity that Pickens brings is, I mean, the ball will do its own thing with the velocity that she brings. Just got to find your way to contact. She's got some good movement, good spin, but the velocity is what's going to throw some of these hitters off.
That one's hit right back at her, be able to knock it down, and Pickens throws her out at first. And there's one out. Yeah, Pickens has been great since coming in, now has 2 full innings under her belt and has just given up 1 hit, but able to erase that with a double play in the second. Been able to keep the U.S. in this game early here, down 5-1. Logan Foreman now up. Takes a called strike. She was hit by a pitch with the bases loaded, so give her an RBI. She also came around and scored. Allen's fouled back, and Pickens now cruising. No balls, 2 strikes here for Foreman. Talked about the speed that Pickens has in the circle. Has the fastest pitch in Division I history. As last year she threw a pitch at 79.4 miles an hour. And that's coming a lot closer than you see for baseball in the major leagues. 60 feet 6 inches is a lot closer for those softball players. Ball and 2 strikes for Foreman. Just inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes now for Foreman. That one's chopped over to short, backing up for the better hop. Jennings makes the play. The first 2 are retired here in the 3rd inning. But good job from Jennings here to take the better hop.
Yeah, she's able to read that off the bat, understanding this field too, and how that's going to play.
Now Nicole Reve comes to the plate. She had the big hit in the first. 2-run double to left. Benefited from it tipping off the glove at Jennings at short and caromed away from where Brady was running, as she was running towards where the ball was hit, and it caromed a little bit away from her, and it was enough to have 2 runs come in to score. Ball and a strike now to Reve. Just missed inside. 2 balls and a strike. Spent 4 years at Bucknell before transferring to Canassus for 2023. Did well there at 338 in 2023 for graduate senior year. Check swing foul ball here for Reve. Balls and 2 strikes now. Pickens with the 2-2. Check swing. And hit off the bat there. And ends up being a foul ball. And Reve looked a little disappointed there that it caught the bat. Bad luck foul ball for her. That one bounces well in front of the plate.
Good job by Molapola back there.
3-2. Payoff pitch. A little bit high for ball 4. First walk for Pickens. Comes here with 2 outs, top half of the 3rd. And Caitlin Wong comes up.
A good pitching sequence, and Reve being able to lay off that was huge. That's one of Pickens' go-to pitches, that rise ball, just getting people to chase.
Wong RBI single her first time up. Takes a called strike here. Caitlin Wong played for the Shockers at Wichita State in 2024 and was awesome. It's the Americans Player of the Year. Ball and a strike here to Wong. And second team All-American, hit .470, 14 homers and 50 RBIs. Not bad for the 8-hole hitter. Swings through that. Ball and 2 strikes now for Wong. As Pickens tries to throw up another 0 up on the scoreboard here. One, 2. Trying to get her to chase that one on the outside corner. Evens things up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hervé not a huge threat to run here. Pickens trying to finish off Wong. Missed away again. Let's run the count full. Second straight batter, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Walked Hervé on a full count just a moment ago. Trying to end the inning here. Shot the other way, but able to run it down is Brady. A 2-out walk is erased by the fly out to left there. Is U.S. tries to get more back, down 5-1 as we head to the bottom half of the third.
Live for the bases loaded, for the full counts.
You got this.
Live for the away games, for the strikeouts.
Oh, man.
Live for the high fives, the pop flies, and the moonshots.
That's my girl.
There's my slugger.
Live for the big moments and the little ones. Live the game like never before.
I am a place that's built on tradition but thrives on momentum, where solid roots keep me grounded and big ideas push me higher, where the streets hum with energy, culture sparks connection, and we celebrate every win together. From the bright lights to the colorful walls, from the sound of progress to the quiet of wide open spaces. I am a place that finds its way into your spirit, your stories, your heart. They call me Oklahoma City, and I've saved you a front row seat.
Back here in Oklahoma City, and first pitch swinging is Janae Jefferson, and unable to make the scoop on the back end is Wong. Jefferson on her horse is up to second base, and see if they count that as a hit and an error. Is Jefferson able to lead off third inning by getting all the way up to second base. Not a bad way to start the inning.
Great job identifying that ball got passed and there was not a backup person there just yet. And with the speed of Jefferson, just understanding she can take second base, no question.
And that is going to be just an error, no hit there for Jefferson. Is top of the order now due up here for Team USA. Jada Coleman, tough luck ground out her first time up as she hit it right back to the pitcher as Raquel knocked it down and was able to let Harshman at second base throw her out. And here's a chance for the United States to capitalize on a Canadian mistake.
Jefferson doing a good job getting this lineup turned over, finding her way on, being aggressive on the base paths. Jada Coleman's got to keep something alive here.
On a strike to Coleman. Still looking for that first hit of the tournament. And she'll try to bunt her way on. It's a beauty, but just able to get the out in time as Raquel, as she pounced on that bunt, but still moves Jefferson over to third base on the sacrifice. But Coleman nearly able to beat it out over at first.
I mean, she executed the plan here. Obviously, you want to get yourself on base, but getting that runner over to third is the key here. Jada Coleman, just perfect placement on that bunt. Great execution. Janae Jefferson getting to third base.
Brings up Maya Brady. Fly to center her first time up. A great opportunity to get a run across. Runner on third, just one out. Another lefty-lefty matchup. Two-0 here for Brady. That one misses. 3-0 now to Maya Brady. Thousand Oaks, California in the Los Angeles area. Called strike.
Maya Brady with the grand slam last night and the triple on a kind of error, but seemed like a routine out. But finding her way on third base is...
High chopper having to back up his Harshman, so no play at the plate. That allows Jefferson to come in to score, and U.S. keeps chipping away at this Canadian lead. It's now 5-2. Got a run back in the second, now gets a run back in the third.
Great job by Brady, just finding a way to work the right side of the field and ensure Janae can score on that, keeping the ball in the dirt.
Now Tiare Jennings to the plate. Called strike on the outer half. She flied to right her first time up, so she's 0 for 1. A little bit inside, 1 ball, 1 strike to Jennings. Canada 5 runs, 4 hits and an error. United States 2 runs on just 1 hit. Been perfect in the field so far. On the ground over to third base. And Sminger gobbles it up, throws to first, and gets Jennings, but not before. RBI ground out from Maya Brady. Allows Jefferson to score as she was able to reach on that error. As the U.S. still trails, it's 5-2 as we head to the fourth.
2.
Top half of the fourth is the U.S. got 1 run back. Now down 5-2. Brandon Hart here with Destiny McElroy. Day 2 of the International Cup. The number 9 hitter. And Callum Maskell leads things off. It is a hot one, 98 degrees here in Oklahoma City. It was up to 105 earlier. With the sun down, you're still not getting much of a break here.
Not at all. A little bit of a breeze.
Yeah, yesterday it was just like being in an oven. There was nothing helping you out from the wind.
Well, I feel like the breeze just kind of kicked up with some cool air about 3 minutes ago, but we had that hot air breeze for a while.
Yeah, now it's just like one of those convection ovens where it's got the fan in there. Still hot though. 2-1 here to Maskell, who leads off here in the fourth. On a line, and that's going to find left field for a base hit. So Canada starts off with their 9-hole hitter getting on base. U.S. started the bottom of the third with getting their 9-hole hitter on as well. She came around and scored. See if Canada will do the same here as U.S. deals back up with the top of the order. And Emma Insminger. Missed away. 1-0.
Seeing quite a few holes in the field, and having Tiare Jennings kind of shaded towards second base and Janae Jefferson, same thing. They're protecting the middle, but leaving these 4-3 and 5-6 holes wide open.
Called strike there. Are they pinching in, trying to get that double play like they got a couple of innings ago, or is that,
Yeah,
is that the
but
idea?
I feel like the only reason I'm mentioning that is because of the velocity that Pickens has. I'm nervous about the 4-3 hole.
And it's a chopper. They'll try to turn 2 over to second for 1, but Jefferson has a little bit of trouble getting out of her glove, so that's all they get. But they do get the lead runner. High chopper. They tried to turn 2, but I don't know if they were going to get someone as speedy as Insminger.
Number 3, Erica Polidori.
So Erica Polidori now comes up. Single to the right side, her for her last time up. And she's first pitch swinging as well, and just making the tag this time is Jefferson. She looked like she wanted to throw over to first base, but Insminger kind of ran into her. Now the umpires are going to talk this one over and see if there was any sort of call should be made here.
I mean, they may say that's interference on the runner.
Turn into a double play that would end the inning. I didn't see a signal, but doesn't look like it's going to change anything than what was on the field now.
Yeah.
Having to deal with Patty Gasso, and
I mean, she's able to field the ball cleanly. She's just unable to continue on with the play due to the runner. But I mean, the runner was in her lane.
yeah, I'm not sure how much the runner could have done to avoid that situation. Kind of looked like Jefferson came into her way to make the tag. Get it one more angle here.
She's able to field the ball cleanly, so there's no interference on the fielding of the ball. It's just the continuation of the play where the runner really couldn't have done much. But
it's way too far away to slide.
yeah. I think in the expectation there, though, in typical situations, is the runner will hold themselves up and completely stop so that the defense, in this situation, Janae Jefferson, would then have to run up to her, tag her, and kill that time so that the runner can be safe at first rather than have that obstruction situation.
Either way, they say it's just the one out, so there's 2 out total. And Polidori's over at first base. And Kelsey Harshman at the plate now, dealing with the 1-0.
Also want to touch base on the fact that that ball went directly to Janae Jefferson, where I was concerned of her being positioned. So what do I know? Listen to Coach Gasso.
Yeah, they got her positioned right where she needs to be.
Right where she needs to be.
Runner goes, throw down to second base, and gets into center field, but Coleman's right there to back things up. Stolen base for Polidori. Puts her into scoring position here with 2 outs. 3-0 the count on Harshman. She grounded into that double play in the second inning. It's fouled off to the left side here.
Now batting the second baseman, number 1, Kelsey Harshman.
So Harshman has the green light to swing away on 3-0. She fouls that one off. Love that catcher's gear from Willie Pola as well, with the Stars and Stripes. There's a called strike. Harshman thought it was ball 4, called back to the plate, and now faces a full count. Pickens paints the edge here. Pickens with the 3-2. Tapped over to the left side. It hits off of both of the infielders. Coming in to score is Polidori, and just bad luck there for the U.S. is if it gets through, I'm not sure that Polidori scores from second base, but the Karams slow the ball down enough to allow the run to score.
Yeah, I mean, 2 outs, you're typically looking for those 2 bases, so you're on your horse, but yeah, the ricochet off the gloves certainly helped that. I think you're going to certainly be more comfortable as the runner's stopping at third if that's a straight shot to Maya Brady.
So it's now 6-2. Canada feeling pretty good about themselves right now. Up 6-2 on the U.S. Two-0 here to Messmer. Time is called, and is there a pitch clock violation here? Is that what the deal was?
I was looking at the clock and it was.
Looked like the
see
umpire
that it was active, but there's some confusion on the pitch call. We're seeing Carlin Pickens kind of rolling through her fingers saying, "Show me again, show me again."
So yeah, 3-0. Runner on first base here for Messmer. And there's ball 4. Second walk for Pickens today. Puts runners at first and second base for Kiana Jones.
Now heading the right fielder, number 44, Kiana Jones.
Slightly up in the zone, and really good eye by Messmer.
Called strike here on Jones. RBI single and scored in the first. Grounded right back to Pickens her last time up. Canada looks for more here in the fourth. Oh, one misses away, 1 ball and 1 strike. There's a called strike on the inside corner. Ball and 2 strikes to Jones. Pickens with the 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout for Pickens, but not before Canada puts one more on the board. A RBI single from Kelsey Harshman that scores Erica Polidori. As Canada has increased the lead, it's 6-2 going to the bottom of the fourth. Back here in Oklahoma City, where the U.S. Women's National Team trails 6-2. As we take a look at the history of the United States softball team, founded in 1933, 185-game win streak heading into that 2008 Olympics. And USA softball has always been one of the more dominant sports programs that we have in the country.
Yeah. I think they have been, I mean, obviously dominant all the way through and still very dominant. I think our biggest competitor right now is Japan, and they've been able to catch up and perform really well.
Yeah, there for so long it was the U.S. and everybody else, and now kind of everybody else is starting to catch up. I mean, you talk about Japan, I mean, Canada hit right here. They're up 6-2 on the U.S.
Yeah, and it goes to show the growth of the game, more people wanting to be involved, more technology to help it grow and help the athletes be more successful.
Skylar Wallace up here for the United States, hit by a pitch and scored her first time up, and she chops this one back up the middle. Second time she's led off the inning by getting on base. The United States tries to get back in this one.
Great piece of hitting, just working the dirt.
Catcher number 34, Deja Mulipola.
Deja Mulipola now comes to the plate. She singled to left her first time up. Takes a called strike, and we're into some unfamiliar territory with this matchup here, with Canada scoring 6 runs on the U.S. That one's on the ground, just past the diving shortstop Messmer, and on her horse is Wallace. She's all the way over to third, and the Stars and Stripes have runners on the corners.
It's a great way to keep it going and just being able to piece it together. Great effort by Messmer at shortstop, but Skylar Wallace just using her speed and taking 2 bases. And Deja Mulipola just keeping the momentum alive.
And Mulipola still hasn't been retired in this tournament. She's 4 for 4 now. But going back to Canada scoring 6 runs, looking back in this series and games in the Softball World Cup, the World Cup of Softball, Pan American Games, the Olympics, those sorts of games, Softball World Championships, all the way back to 1970, I couldn't find a game where Canada scored 6 runs against the United States. So Megan Grant takes a called strike here. So some unfamiliar territory, but as we saw yesterday against Australia, the U.S. can score 4 runs to come back in this one in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't think they're ever out of the mix. I think they've got a lot of potential. They've got some great athletes in the box. Got some great pitching in the circle. And Canada has been able to put 6 runs on the board, but I feel like we saw a very uncharacteristic performance from Montana Fouts, and quite a few freebies were given in that inning.
Check swing, foul ball here on Grant. But credit to Canada, they took advantage of those mistakes.
I think that's really the name of the game. When you know you're facing a pitching staff that the U.S. has, when you are given those opportunities, you've got to capitalize.
Grant grounded out to first, her first time up. Bats here with runners on the corners, nobody out. Great opportunity for the U.S. And that one's on the ground. It hits off of the heel of Ensminger trying to backhand it, and run comes in to score. Mulipola goes up to second base, and it's now 6-3. That was a tough play there for Ensminger on that backhand.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard hit from Megan Grant. Just trying to do that backhand and kind of rolled up her elbow. It's a tough play to make.
Single and an RBI for Grant. And Aubrey Leach now comes up. And this is the type of start to an inning that the U.S. needs. On the ground over to second base, could be 2, but no, Leach way too fast. As they get the out at second with Grant. Puts runners on the corners now. Looks like we're going to have a pinch hitter here for Flippin, as Jocelyn Erickson will come up to the plate. Erickson did not play yesterday. This will be her first at-bat of the tournament.
Able to get a couple innings behind the plate.
I was going to say, she came in defensively, right?
Yeah. Didn't get to see her in the box last night, but again, we only had 4 innings last night as U.S. beat Australia 12-0.
And the U.S. only hit in 3 of them.
Yeah.
So runners on the corners. Just one out. It's the 22-year-old from Phoenix
Attention,
at the
please.
plate.
Pitch hitting for the USA, number 12, Jocelyn Erickson.
Started at Oklahoma, ended at Florida. And this is up and away. And able to catch Canadians napping there was Leach as she swiped second.
Take another look here as Aubrey Leach kind of stays out. You could see that Reve is more worried about runner at third, and Aubrey Leach is really able to just sneak in that second base still.
Yeah, such great base running there. And that didn't go back after that secondary lead, and as soon as the ball left the hand of Reve, she was off to second. Called strike 2-1 now to Erickson. Erickson was drafted 5th overall in May to the Chicago Bandits, the AUSL. Swings through that one, big swing from Erickson.
Saw some
Even things up
speed
2-2.
come off of that one. Haven't seen a ton of changeups in the last 2 games that we've been able to call.
All of a sudden, tying run is at the plate. 2-2, and that's hit back up the middle. 1 run will come in to score. Leach around third. She is safe. And it's now 6-5. 2-run pinch hit single for Erickson. Not bad for one of the younger players on the team.
And that's what you want to see out of your pinch hitters. You give them an opportunity to score some runs and get themselves on base, keep the inning alive. It's a great job by Jocelyn Erickson, just getting her opportunity and taking advantage.
So that's going to be it for Morgan Rackle, as the Canadians will have a new pitcher, and we'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back. It's now a 1-run game. Canada still leads, though. It's 6-5 in the bottom of the 4th. New pitcher for Canada, as U.S. knocking on the door, down 6-5 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And that new pitcher is Sarah Groenewegen from White Rock in British Columbia. And yesterday, she was named an assistant coach at Nevada. And the first batter she faces is Janae Jefferson. She comes in a tough spot here. Runner on first and just a 1-run lead with 1 out. So U.S. bats have come alive. Missed away. 2 balls and no strikes to Jefferson. Groenewegen had a great collegiate career. Played at Minnesota from 2014 to 17, was a 2-time first-team All-American, 2-time Big Ten Pitcher of the Year. Fouled off. 2-1 to Jefferson.
It's one of the more exciting and unique things about this tournament is all of these athletes come from such different walks of life, different, obviously, parts of the world, but different universities, and we're so used to seeing just the same schools playing here and there, and they've got 4 years together.
And that one just placed perfectly in the hole. It's short, not going to be able to get Erickson at second base. Infield single for Jefferson, and credit to Messmer. She barehanded the catch. Tried to get Erickson at second base, but still, even with that sort of play, it wasn't enough.
Yeah, very smooth play. Smart, too, just understanding where the ball is taking you, understanding that, you know, getting that ball in your glove and then transferring is going to take that extra time. So understanding if you barehand it, you've got a better chance.
Now back up to the top of the order. Yeah, Groenewegen, that her senior year where she was Big Ten Pitcher of the Year, 31-4, 0.63 ERA, and over 300 strikeouts.
That's, I mean, going back to what I was saying, just everybody has such different walks of life. And when we watch softball, typically they're on the same team for 4 years. And I mean, now with the transfer portal, it's a little different. But just understanding that these teams only get together in the summer for a few weeks at a time.
Fouled off right side.
And so they've got to treat this sport as their profession. They've got to also be able to execute their day-to-day jobs. Like we said, Sarah just became the head assistant coach at Nevada, so understanding all of those different dynamics and what goes into being the best athlete you can on top of working your full-time jobs and giving batting lessons and doing all the things.
Over into the hole and through on the right side. And Erickson will stop at third to load the bases for Maya Brady. And, well, that sounds familiar. And Brady hit a grand slam yesterday, and she's now in the position to do it again. But right into that 3.5 hole on that right side.
It's a great job by Jada, too. Just really, you could see she was trying to work that side of the field, getting that ball over to the right side, understanding what it's going to take to get the runners across the plate, keep the momentum alive.
Called strike on the outer edge. Brady 0 for 2 today. Does have an RBI ground out. But bases loaded. Hit a grand slam yesterday against Australia. That capped off the scoring. A 12-0 win. The 0-1. Up and away. Groenewegen doesn't want to make a mistake here. And still just 1 out. Tying run at third, go-ahead runs at second.
It's tough to think, you know, you've got bases loaded with Maya Brady, but then you've got Jennings, Wallace, Mullapola, Grant.
And that one's up the middle for a base hit. Tying run comes in to score. Go-ahead run comes in to score. And Brady makes it all the way up to second base as Maskill bobbled the ball a little bit in center field. But the U.S. has a lead 7-6.
Maya Brady has just been so fun to watch all summer long. I mean, she has been hot all through the AUSL season. She's been nonstop in these 2 games that we've gotten to witness. She is on fire, seeing the ball so well, putting her team in exciting positions. She's extremely fun to watch.
Now batting the shortstop, number 23, T.R.A. Jennings.
So T.R.A. Jennings now comes up as the U.S. isn't done yet. They put 5 on the board here in the 4th, takes the lead 7-6. And still runners are at second and third with just 1 out. Ninth batter of the inning. And Jennings looks to strike one. She's 0 for 2. It's fly to right, grounded out to third. That one comes up and in and nearly got by Reve, but she snow-coned it. Save a wild pitch. Swing and a miss there from Jennings. Ball and 2 strikes. Two on, just one out here for Jennings. That one lifted into the air into deep center field, and it is caught right in front of the wall, but deep enough for Coleman to score. Brady moves over to third on the sac fly, and it's now 8-6. Just missed getting all of it, but got enough to get another run across.
Tiare seeing that ball so well. Outside corner, just letting it travel deep into the zone.
So now both teams have hit around today. Canada in the first, and now the U.S. in the fourth. And Skylar Wallace, who started it all, starts off this at-bat with a ball here. As Wallace singled up the middle. Scored twice today. Groenewegen takes something off there, and this is 2 balls, no strikes to Wallace. Three balls and no strikes. So it closes the book on Morgan Rackle. Goes 3 1/3, gives up 5 hits and 6 runs. Doesn't strike out or walk a batter, did hit one. She'll get a no decision today, though. And this one's high for ball 4. So Wallace aboard on another walk. And Deja Mulipola now comes up. 2 for 2 today with a couple of singles to left. That's here with runners on the corners, 2 outs. 6 are on the board here in the fourth. But they've manufactured them, haven't had any homers. This one high. It's been good timely hitting, good placement on the hits, and great base running as well.
Yeah. Very clutch, timely hitting.
Called strike on the inner half. Mulipola has not been retired in these 2 days of the tournament so far. This one's hit a mile in the air, but foul to the left side. No one tries to camp under that one for souvenir. They'll go get it after it's done bouncing around the seats. Ball and 2 strikes to Mulipola. This one hit high into the air as well, and that will also go to the seats and try to make the catch with the kid in one hand. Probably a good thing he didn't catch that one. So still 1-2 here for Mulipola. Had to wait on it and fouls it off. Mulipola has fouled off 3 pitches in a row now.
Just finding the right timing.
U.S. has scored 6 runs here in the 4th to take the lead 8-6. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Groenewegen finally retires the side, but not before 6 runs come across and the United States has taken the lead. It's 8-6 as we head to the 5th.
USA scored 6 runs on 7 hits with no errors and 2 runners left on base.
I am a place that's built on tradition but thrives on momentum, where solid roots keep me grounded and big ideas push me higher, where the streets hum with energy, culture sparks connection, and we celebrate every win together. From the bright lights to the colorful walls, from the sound of progress to the quiet of wide open spaces. I am a place that finds its way into your spirit, your stories, your heart. They call me Oklahoma City, and I've saved you a front row seat.
Live for the bases loaded, for the full counts. Live for the away games, for the strikeouts. Live for the high fives, the pop flies, and the moonshots.
That's my girl.
There's my slugger.
Live for the big moments and the little ones. Live the game like never before.
United States takes the lead with a 6-run inning and now leads 8-6 over Canada in the top half of the 5th, and the U.S. now on to their 3rd pitcher of the game, and it's Rachel Garcia, who pitched yesterday. Pitched an inning and walked 1, struck out 2 against Australia. Garcia, 29-year-old right-hander from Palmdale, California in the LA area.
Please, now pitching for the USA,
Former UCLA Bruin.
Garcia.
Women's College World Series champion in 2019 and 2-time Player of the Year. So closes the book on Carlin Pickens, 3 2/3. 3 hits, just 1 run. Walks 2 and strikes out 2. And
Leading off for
Pickens
Canada,
now in line for the win.
player number 16, Logan Foreman.
Logan Foreman leads off for Canada against Garcia. It's been an interesting game. Canada comes out, scores 5 runs in the first, and able to take advantage of a couple of walks, a couple of hit batters, and some timely hitting. The U.S. looks like they're just going to get one here and there. Made it 5-2 after 3, and Canada scored an extra one on the 4th. That's when the U.S. exploded for 6 runs. Was able to bring up 11 batters to the plate, but still no home runs. They're not doing it like they did yesterday where they hit so many homers.
just manufacturing runs. I think that's important to be able to do that, especially when they face teams like Japan and Chinese Taipei. I mean, they've got to figure that out as a unit as well. I think the pitching staff has ended up working out well together. Just able to pick one another up. Pickens was able to come in and pick up Fouts, and Garcia, being the veteran that she is, she's going to come in and she knows what the expectation is here. She understands she's a lot more seasoned on this stage.
2-2 misses high. Yeah, yesterday it was home runs and pitching that did it for the U.S. And today it's timely hitting and base running.
Yeah, but you've got to be able to do both. And I'm sure, you know, if we had a chance to talk to Coach Gasso, she'd be happy with both outcomes. You've got to be able to manufacture, have some sacrifice hits and bunts and move the runners and do all the things that we've seen them do. You also have to see your pitching staff pick each other up. And like I mentioned earlier, they only get a few weeks together. All of them go off and train separately and play in different leagues throughout the year. So when you have your time together, you want to see what everybody's capable of, and manufacturing runs or going yard majority of the game, and we've gotten to see that. We've gotten to see both situations here.
That one's fouled off, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So we not only have a new pitcher, we have a few defensive changes as well. As Skylar Wallace has moved from first base to left field. As Maya Brady's come out. Alyssa Brito's now over at third. And Jocelyn Erickson is at first. That one's ball 4 for Foreman. Those are the ones I just heard over the public address announcer. So if you see something else.
I was going to say, I think that is still Brady in left field. Gotta get the binoculars out. Wallace may have taken, I think we had Leach out and right.
Yeah, Wallace is in right, not left. So
Brady remains in left.
Yeah.
Jada Coleman in center. Brito at third. Erickson at first.
So Reve at the plate. Ball and a strike, but just shows the utility that so many of these players have. We saw Erickson yesterday came in and caught for a little bit. Now she's playing first base. We've seen Wallace bounce from the infield to the outfield a couple of times now. This one's on the ground over to third base. Terrible hop as it gets by Brito. And into left field, that's got to be a base hit. One of those that just found a little divot in the dirt and pops up over the shoulder of Brito. Tough luck there.
Yeah, just right over the glove. Like you mentioned, you've got to be very versatile to continue to fight to be on this Olympic roster for 28. With only 15 spots, you've got to be interchangeable. You've got to have a decent amount of pitchers that take up not a majority, but a good amount of those 15 spots. You've got to have good pitching, got to have good catching, but you've got to have people that are willing and capable of playing multiple positions out on the field.
So Larissa Franklin will run for Reve here over at first. And Caitlin Wong is at the plate. RBI single in the first. But Canada not going away here. 2 on, nobody out. One to 0 here to Wong as Garcia's put herself in a little bit of a jam here, trying to get out of it. Check swing Home plate umpire doesn't need an appeal. He says you went around. And all Wong can do is shrug. One ball and one strike. As a hitter, did you ever want to appeal down to the base umpire and say, "Hey, I didn't go around"? What do you
No,
think?
no. But that was years ago.
Catcher can appeal. Why can't I? Right?
Yeah, well, I feel like years ago you didn't even look at the umpire. Things have changed.
1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Big strikeout there for Garcia, her first today. Third one for the staff. As Garcia just gets Wong here.
Good pitch.
Climbs the ladder and Wong can't lay off it. Brings up Callum Maskell. Right on that inside corner for a strike. Maskell singled to left her last time up. Two on, one out. Fouled off, and Garcia now way ahead, 0-2. Canada trying to get some of those runs back, and they gave up 6 in the bottom half of the 4th, now into the top of the 5th, and started off with a walk and a single here in the inning. Top of the order due up next. Garcia with the 0-2. Got her to chase. Strike 3. 2 Ks in a row here for Garcia. All of a sudden, there's 2 outs.
Good stuff. Great movement. You see that ball kind of roll right off the table. It's tough to lay off that when it drops right at the plate.
Looks like we'll have another pinch runner here for Foreman. And it's Maskell who just struck out, but she's allowed to be the courtesy runner for Foreman, the DP. On the ground, first pitch swinging is Insminger and grounds out over to second base, and that ends the threat in the 5th. U.S. still leads. It's 8-6 as we head to the bottom half. USA Softball International Cup presented by Mercy as U.S. leads Canada 8-6, bottom half of the 5th. And 6-7-8 due up here for Team USA. And then we'll start with Megan Grant. Sarah Groenwegen still in the circle here for Team USA. We're here at Devon Park in Oklahoma City, the softball capital of the world. Brandon Hart here with Destiny McElroy, former Team USA outfielder. Still hot, 92 degrees. Although we do have a little bit of that wind has helped a little bit, not as much as you'd like. But earlier today, everyone was sitting up underneath the low overhang that they do have for some shade here. But with sundown now, everyone's spread out a little bit. Doesn't mean everyone didn't get a little bit of sun before that was the case.
And softball is being played all day long, 10 a.m. all the way to 7 p.m. And these athletes are in the heat of the day, getting after it.
Groenwegen isn't the only one that wears the long sleeves either. The batter Megan Grant also in long sleeves. This one's in the dirt to Grant. RBI single to third base her last time up. Big swing there from Grant, and haven't had the big fly in this one just yet.
Not yet.
But any one of them from 1 through 9 can provide it. Took a little bit off, check swing, and I think it hit off the foot of Grant before it trickled down that first base line. Take another look here.
Oof.
Yeah, off her knee.
Right off the kneecap.
She has that shin guard on that front right ankle, but doesn't go up that high. You need catcher's gear for that. The 1-2 on the ground. That one's clean, but got a new first baseman, but she's able to grab it and take it to the bag herself. That's Kiana Jones is over at first now. So there's one away.
Now batting the third baseman, number 33, Alyssa Brito.
So Alyssa Brito comes up to the plate for the first time. First pitch fouled off to the right side.
And the crowd chant, Brito bomb.
Yeah. Trying to get her going.
Fans here are a little familiar with her, playing at OU and having a great career.
Up and in. Brito had a single yesterday. Off-speed pitch, bends right in there for a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. That one hit a mile into the air, straight up. Who's going to come down with it? It's nobody. It's a foul ball. A little bit too far of a run for first and third, but I don't know if Reve just didn't get a good look at it or what.
I think that's such a tough play. Reve was unable to flip the mask and really find the ball. So she kind of backed up and kind of removed herself from the situation, allowing her first and third baseman to come in, and it's just quite a distance for them to make that play.
Up and in again as Brito limbos out of the way. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Inside again. Full count now to Brito. A 3-2. Ripped foul, look out.
Oh man, that guy is in the danger zone. He's been able to dodge 2 today.
Yeah. It's keeping people off the field, but at what cost?
Yeah.
3-2 again. Took something off. Brito waited on it and lines it right at Ensminger. 2 away.
It's a good at bat by Brito. It's a hard hit ball. But being able to foul some stuff off and stay in it.
Erickson had the 2-run pinch hit single as part of that 6-run 4th inning. Fouled back. I think I got the defensive changes now for Canada as Wong came out. Kiana Jones moved from right to first. Callum Maskell moved from left to right, and Larissa Franklin is in center. The 1-1. This tie. 2 balls and a strike here for Erickson. Check swing, didn't go round. Canadians wanted that one, 3 balls and a strike. But Erickson, talked about her hitting, but she's also one of the better defenders as well. 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, including this year. 3-1, fouled off. Runs the count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. This one rolls back. Oh, this one's going to stay up. Bring the ladder out. We'll get it tomorrow.
That net has been signature in this venue.
3-2 popped high into the air, shallow center field. Coming in is Franklin, and she makes the catch to end the 5th inning. 3 up, 3 down go the Stars and Stripes. We head to the 6th, but still 8-6 U.S. The USA leads Canada 8-6 in day 2 of the USA Softball International Cup, presented by Mercy. As we take a look at the standings, is Group A is at the top. Group B on the bottom is Japan is 2-0. USA Elite was able to beat Samoa, so they're also 2-0. Samoa's 0-2. Chinese Taipei is 0-2 as well. So it looks like Japan, the USA Elite team, will move on to the semifinals on Saturday. They'll face off against each other tomorrow to see who gets that #1 seed out of that group. And then there at the bottom, US and Canada, the winner of this one will be in first place, but won't necessarily clinch. Although if the US was able to get the win, that plus 12 run differential would be enough to probably move on. But with China beating Australia, a win doesn't necessarily clinch even a berth into the semifinals. It would come down to that run differential. If Australia finishes 0-3 and US, Canada, and China all finish 2-1, it would come down to the run differential to see who would be the winner of the group. If this result holds and China were able to beat the US tomorrow. So this one, very important. As Erica Polidori leads things off here for Canada against Rachel Garcia. Garcia through a scoreless 5th inning. Polidori 1 for 3. Though has scored twice, and it wasn't the time she got the hit. Called strike on the outer edge. She's reached on fielder's choice twice, and those were the 2 times she came around and scored. Garcia, the 3rd pitcher for the U.S. today. Montana Fount started the game. Couldn't get out of the first as Canada put 5 up on the board. Pickens was able to keep it close. As Polidori way out in front of that one. Pickens gave up just 1 run in 3 2/3, and now it's up to Rachel Garcia to try to close this one out. Swing and a miss for strike 3. That's now 3 strikeouts for Garcia. And that's 3 of the last 4 batters as well for Garcia's. She's in quite the groove right now.
Yeah. I feel like getting to see Team USA really in action. I mean, we've gotten to see them challenged on defense. We've gotten to see them challenged in the circle. Gotten to see them challenged in the box a little bit. And up until that 4th inning, there was a couple struggles.
Called strike here. And yeah, completely different from yesterday where everything was working. The bats are working, pitching, fielding, base run, everything was working for the U.S. against Australia. And today they really have felt some adversity, but have responded to it as well.
Yeah, being able to come out and get those runs back and get your team back in the game, that's huge, and that's what it's all about, just finding a way to really work together, manufacture the runs. They haven't relied on the long ball or being the hero. They've really just pieced it all together.
Called strike on the outer edge. Ball and 2 strikes. And I'll be also real interested to see how Montana Fouts responds to this. She's not going to be done for the weekend.
No.
We will see her again, and I'll love to see how she responds.
Yeah, she will come back with a chip on her shoulder.
One, 2 misses a little high. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Harshman. RBI infield single her last time up. He's also walked and grounded into a double play. Two, try to nip that edge, just misses. And Runs to count full, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Garcia's payoff pitch. Way inside as Harshman scoots out of the way and draws the walk.
She was really able to dodge that.
Second walk for Garcia. Looks like we might have a change here. Over at first, take out Harshman. It looks like it's Natasha Limbani who will come in. Limbani, I should say.
Attention please, courtesy running at first base is number 4, Natasha Limbani.
So Limbani now over at first. Grace Messmer at the plate. 0 for 1, struck out looking in the second. Has walked twice and scored. Looks at ball 1 low and in, or low and away. A little bit low again, 2 balls, no strikes to Messmer. 1 on, 1 out for Canada here in the 6th. That one on the ground over to short. Scooped over to second for 1, over to first in time. Nice little 6-4-3 double play. Second double play that the U.S. has turned today, and this one ends the 6th inning. And great turn here from Jennings to Jefferson to Erickson. 6-4-3 as we head to the bottom half of the 6th. It's 8-6.
Live for the bases loaded. For the full counts. Live for the away games. For the strikeouts. Live for the high fives, the pop flies, and the moonshots.
That's my girl.
There's my slugger.
Live for the big moments and the little ones. Live the game like never before.
I am a place that's built on tradition but thrives on momentum, where solid roots keep me grounded and big ideas push me higher, where the streets hum with energy, culture sparks connection, and we celebrate every win together. From the bright lights to the colorful walls, from the sound of progress to the quiet of wide open spaces. I am a place that finds its way into your spirit, your stories, your heart. They call me Oklahoma City, and I've saved you a front row seat.
Bottom half of the 6th inning is United States trying to hold on here, up 8-6, and trying to look for more as Janae Jefferson leads things off. Swings through the first pitch, foul tip. Jefferson, infield single and scored her last time up, also reached on an error and scored. bit high. 1 ball, 1 strike to Jefferson. Groenewegen came in the 4th inning. This one's hit high into the air into deep right field, and it is gone. We had to wait until the 6th for the first home run of the night. But Jefferson with her 2nd of the tournament.
Good for her. I mean, Janae Jefferson is such a stud all around. I mean, defensively, offensively, but it's the 2nd home run we've seen this weekend. And she's in the 9-hole to turn that lineup over, just to find her way on base, keep the momentum going, get the lineup turned over. But she has truly been somebody that can set the tone in the lineup.
And Coleman now goes to center field, just got under that one as the crowd was trying to will that one out for back-to-back, but Coleman flies out and there's one away. The U.S. up now 9-6. Take a look at that fly out again.
It did look like it would go.
So Maya Brady now up. Has driven in 3 today. 2-run single her last time up. Also has an RBI ground out today. U.S. up 9-6. Right back up the middle and able to get a piece of it is the pitcher Groenewegen, but Brady still able to beat it out over at first. Very close play there as Harshman had a chance at it, and that's how Coleman was out to start the game for the U.S. is that 1-4-3 put out, and they almost had another one. Just popped up into the air a little too much. Very close play though.
And with the speed of Brady, I mean, any ball that goes that high up in the air, she's got a good chance of beating that out.
So now Jennings is back up. And going with the pitch is Brady. She steals 2nd after the ball goes into the dirt. So Brady able to swipe 2nd. Puts herself in scoring position here. And that one's ripped down the left field line. Is it fair? No.
Oh.
Just foul. Had the power, but pulled it just a bit too much.
We can talk about these fences being 220 all the way around. That's not what you typically see in the NCAA. It's not what you typically see in the AUSL.
It's deeper.
Deep.
That one's in the dirt, and Brady will move up this time on a wild pitch. Yeah, that Coleman fly out to center just a moment ago, that could have been a home run had it been in the College World Series or the AUSL.
You can see kind of where that warning track lands. There's kind of a discoloration in the grass out there. But, yeah.
But that one's ripped into left field, and again, one that would have been out of the park a few weeks ago, but it's enough to bring in Brady from 3rd base on the sac fly. 2nd sacrifice fly for Jennings today. And it's now 10-6. So another insurance run comes across, but again, a couple of them that have been that warning track power, but it's been enough to get Maya Brady home from 3rd. And it looks like Canada will bring in another pitcher to try to get one more out here in the 6th. We'll take a break. We'll tell you all about the new pitcher when we come back as the U.S. leads Canada. It's 10-6 in the bottom half of the 6th. U.S. leads Canada 10-6 as we have 2 outs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning. And new pitcher is Annabelle Temperson from Campbell River, British Columbia. And she'll face Skylar Wallace here with nobody on, 2 outs. This ball's in the dirt. She replaces Sarah Groenwegen, who's in line for the loss. 2 1/3 innings, gives up 5 hits, 4 runs, strikes out 1 and walks 1. Temperson, former Berkeley Bear. That one's outside, 2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, went to Cal from 2022 to 25. And is not the only family member to be a part of the Canadian national team. That one's on the ground over to first and able to step on the bag at first is Jones to retire Wallace, but the answer was the grandfather. Glenn Stover played for the Canadian rugby team for Annabelle Temperson. But that ends the 6th inning. We'll go to the 7th. Last chance for Canada. U.S. leads 10-6 going to the 7th. Last chance for Canada as the U.S. leads the Canadians 10-6. top half of the 7th inning, and they'll have 5, 6, 7 due up as Rachel Garcia looking to close this one out, try to get a save for the Stars and Stripes. It's Kiana Jones. Comes up to the plate. First pitch called strike on Jones. Jones 1 for 3 RBI single to left. It's part of that 5-run first inning. Low and outside, 1 ball and 1 strike to Jones. And yeah, Garcia, if she can hold on to this lead, she'll get a save a couple of different ways. I mean, she came in a save situation, had the 2-run lead. Pickens in line for the win, but also pitching the last 3 innings of the game without giving up the lead. So this one's fouled off to the right side. Ball and 2 strikes, so either way you want to look at it. Garcia can hold on, she'll get a save.
Yeah, they have all worked really well together. Pickens came in and did a pretty good job. Garcia coming in and, I mean, doing what she needs to do, going after the save.
That one's fouled back to the screen.
I think a big challenge here for the pitchers was really finding that zone and getting the pitches called that they wanted called. Seemed like when they weren't going the way they wanted, they had to come back onto the plate, and that's when they were getting hit.
Swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt, and throw it down to first, completes the strikeout. That's now 4 strikeouts for Garcia today. And there's 1 out. Just got her to chase here.
She really has done a good job just using that drop. We've seen it kind of crash right at the plate, and it's gotten a lot of hitters to chase.
Logan Foreman now at the plate. Called strike on the outer edge.
You can see it break late in the zone.
Foreman 0 for 1. Walked that last time she came up, but hit by pitch with the bases loaded back in the first. Oh, 1. Right in there for another strike, and Garcia still cruising. Way ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2. Try to nip that edge. Foreman doesn't bite. Up and in. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Foreman. Garcia plays for the Texas Volts, the AUSL. Two. Inside. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And they're putting those teams together. She was the 4th overall pick back in January of 2025, the inaugural draft. And she's proved why today. It's really shut the door on these Canadian hitters. Reaches out, pokes it foul.
We haven't seen it yet, but she can also swing it. I mean, she's given an opportunity in the box, and she's a great hitter. We've seen her play a little over at first throughout her career.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about how she was in the Olympics back in 2021, but it was as a hitter. Had 2 plate appearances. As Foreman draws the walk. Third walk for Garcia today.
Now batting the catcher, number 15, Nicole Reve.
So Nicole Reve back up to the plate. 2 for 2, 2-run single, or 2-run double, I should say, in the first. Single to left her last time up. She's gone the other way 2 times.
Correction, now batting the center fielder, number 26, Larissa Franklin.
Larissa Franklin up at the plate. She came in for Reve. And tomorrow the women's national team plays the earlier game. They play at 4 o'clock Central, 5 Eastern against China. As U.S. tries to clinch that #1 spot. Two balls and no strikes, so.
Trying to find that perfect place, that perfect location off the plate, but still in the zone. We've seen 7 free passes from this pitching staff. That's a pretty high number for the women's national team as a collective staff.
Yeah. 2 balls and a strike, and also 2 hit batters on top of that. Two one just misses away. 3 balls and a strike.
Just painting that line.
And Garcia trying with the body language, saying, "Oh, it was right there, right? Please
lean in a little, Blue." I mean, they're not missing by much. These are pretty close calls, but I mean, I will say, I think he's been pretty consistent with not calling these certain pitches.
And there's a called strike. 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Runner on first, 1 out. Full count here to Franklin. Fouled back. So the count remains full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. So yeah, we'll have the call on that 4 o'clock game local here in Oklahoma City with the U.S. and China, and Ryan and Mason will have the U.S. Elite Team game in the nightcap against Japan. Called strike 3 on the outside corner. 5 strikeouts now for Rachel Garcia. And Canada's down to its last out.
Great comeback in the circle for Rachel Garcia, just continuing to push the limits on the location, finally getting the call she wanted.
So Caitlin Wong, the last hope here for Canada. Looks at ball 1 outside. RBI single back in the first.
Now batting the designated player, number 72, Caitlin Wong.
Garcia trying to close this one out. Swing and a miss from Wong. One ball and 1 strike. Started the game at first base, now the designated player. One just misses outside. 2 balls and a strike now to Wong. Foreman over at first, she walked. 2-1 fouled off, and now Canada is down to its last strike. Two balls, two strikes, 2 outs, top half of the 7th, and the U.S. leading Canada 10-6. Garcia with the 2-2. Missed away. And the count is full, 3-2. Runner will be going here. Garcia's payoff. Foul, and we'll do it again. Along the former Wichita State Shocker. Three-two. Missed up and away, and so it's ball 4 as Wong extends the game for at least one more batter. That's now 4 walks for Garcia.
Take a look here, just missing up and out of the zone.
Wong doesn't have a big strike zone either.
I was going to say, hats off to these hitters because they have not really been chasing at anything. I feel like the U.S. pitching staff is fighting to get those called strikes more so than getting these hitters to chase.
So Larissa Franklin goes in to pinch run for Logan Foreman at second base. It looks like we might have a pinch hitter as well.
Attention, please. Courtesy running at second base is number 26, Larissa Franklin.
It's Avery Tucker comes up to the plate.
Canada, number 22, Avery Tucker.
So Tucker will pinch it to try to keep Canada alive here. Avery Tucker yesterday was 0 for 1 as a pinch hitter and struck out against China. Looks at ball 1. Tucker is one of maybe the youngest player in this tournament. Incoming freshman to Ole Miss. Started her collegiate career in the spring for the Rebels. And put in a big spot here.
This is where you excel. Getting these opportunities helps you grow.
Two-0 misses away. 3 balls and no strikes here to Tucker. Tucker's mother, Arden, was on the Canadian track and field team. Her brother, Nate, is a member of the Canadian National Paralympic team. Taking all the way, takes strike 1. Garcia has struggled a little bit with the control. 4 walks today, including 2 in this inning, and don't blame Tucker for waiting till a strike gets called.
Yeah, I mean, why not?
Tying run on deck. 3-1. Called strike right on the outside corner, and we have another full count. So both runners will be going here. Franklin at second. Wong over at first. Garcia with a 3-2. Just misses outside, and a walk loads the bases here for the top of the order. just misses outside.
And that's a pitch you want that hitter to chase. Just slightly falls out of the strike zone. But with the patience of this Canadian lineup, I mean, they're not going for it.
And it's been all Garcia in this inning. It's strikeout, 2 strikeouts, 3 walks.
Yeah.
Hasn't used the defense at all on this one. Just need one more batter, but that batter now is representing the tying run. U.S. up 10-6. So Jones struck out. Foreman walked. Franklin struck out. And then Wong walked, and Franklin is the runner over at third now. And Avery Tucker's over at first with a walk as well. So the meeting in the circle's over. Bases loaded. It's back up to the top of the order, and Emma Ensminger. 0 for 3, hit by a pitch to start the game. But has since grounded out 3 times.
Number 19, Emma Ensminger.
Garcia's put herself in a jam, but is 1 out away from getting the U.S. to 2-0. And she starts off Ensminger with a strike. Nothing in 1. Fouled off right side, and once again, for the 3rd time, Canada is down to its last strike. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. And the United States leading Canada 10-6. Garcia's 0-2 in the dirt. Ensminger with a good eye there. Doesn't chase. See if Garcia can't finish her off here. The 1-2 comes inside it, a hitter. Hit her on the hand. But are they calling it a foul ball? Base runners haven't moved. Umpire threw up his hands, but I don't know if he was calling time or if he was calling a foul ball. They'll take a look at her.
Kind of looked like she was attempting to swing. Oh,
And now he points to first, so it is a hit by pitch. We'll take another look here.
Kind of gets her hand.
I don't think it hit that left hand.
Ooh, brushed right off the knuckles is what it looks like.
Oh. And there is, maybe it looks like the right hand, maybe? Either way, there is no muscle there to take any part of that blow. But that is a RBI the hard way. Hit by pitch makes it 10-7. And now the go-ahead run comes to the plate. Erica Polideri. So Franklin comes in to score. So Polideri comes up. Polidori is 1 for 4, single to right, scored twice, but struck out against Garcia her last time up. Swings through that one. Canada just will not go away. They've been down to their last strike 3 times and has survived all 3 times. Garcia's 0-1. Low and outside.
They are not swinging at much either. I mean, they are not biting.
Now the discipline from this Canadian team is outstanding. Just outside. A prime example there, being very disciplined. Although I feel like these Devon Park fans think differently.
I mean, they're right on the line.
Two, one. So for the fourth time now,
Here we go.
Canada down to its last strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top half of the 7th, and the United States leading Canada 10-7. 7th batter of the inning. Garcia with the 2-2. Tapped over to the left side. Brito has it, throws to first, and that will do it. The United States wins 10-7.
USA 10 and Canada 7.
And wow, the resiliency from the United States and for Canada for that matter.
Yeah, yeah.
Neither team wanting to go away as the United States wins 10-7. Carlin Pickens gets the win, 3 2/3 innings, 3 hits, 1 run, strikes out 2 and walks 2. Rachel Garcia with the save. The loss goes to Sarah Groenewegen for Canada, and the only home run hit comes off the bat of Janae Jefferson, her 2nd of the tournament, but U.S. trailing Canada for the first half of the game after Canada scores 5 runs in the first inning, but the U.S. chipped away and finally was able to break through with that big 6-run 4th inning.
Yeah, I think it was good learning opportunities all the way around. I think Canada had some good opportunities to learn here, and Team USA had some great opportunities to kind of figure out what needs to be worked on throughout this next week and how to stay on top.
So the U.S. will play China tomorrow at 4 o'clock, where they will try to be the winner of Group B. I'd like to thank you all for watching tonight. For our color analyst, Destiny McElroy, I am Brandon Hart saying so long from Oklahoma City as the United States beats Canada 10-7. All USA games for the International Cup presented by Mercy. Air on the ESPN networks are streaming live and archived on the ESPN app. This has been a presentation of ESPN. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon